so determine the gradient like I mentioned. Now, when you guys are choosing the points, try not to choose too close to each other. It must be like at least half the graph apart. Okay, so you choose 2 points that are easy for you to read. Maybe this point here is 0.5, and then this would be 23. Okay, then another point, maybe I choose this one. It is let me check. Correct. So this one over here would be 2.75, and then the y-axis would be about 57. Okay. Now, once you guys have chosen your 2 points, right, you want to show it on your graph as well. So the way we show it would be to draw the triangle for them. So you just draw dotted lines connected in this way, and then connected in this way. So it gives you like a rectangle triangle. So this is if they ask you to show clearly on the graph. You must draw the 2 lines. So your gradient, your y2 minus y1 over x2 minus your x1. Okay, so at the end you get about 15.1 as your gradient. Okay, but then you need to include in your unit as well. So always remember your gradient is your y over your x mark. Your y now, the unit is in cm. So centimeter at the top divided by no unit at the bottom. So your final unit will be in centimeter as well. Is it okay to use the point from the table? No. You cannot use the point from the table unless the point really passes through the line. Or else you should always choose the point on the line. Yeah, your graph doesn't have to touch the y-axis if you didn't draw it. It's okay also, no worries. Okay. Now E. Describe one difficulty that might be experienced when measuring the height of the image. Suggest an improvement to the apparatus to overcome the difficulty. Okay, now one thing about lenses, right? Whenever you are forming an image, it is very hard for you to measure the height accurately because your hand can actually block the light. So if we go back to the diagram, what's going to happen is that this is our object now, and our image are actually somewhere around here. If we try to use a ruler and measure it from in front over here, right, you can see that your hand or your body, right, it will actually block the light. So you cannot see it anymore. That is one of the difficulties. So instead, what we can do is, we can make this screen over here to be a transparent screen. So instead of measuring the height from in front of the screen, you guys can stand at the back over here and then you measure from behind. So you are not blocking the light from landing on the screen. Do we lose mark if we don't write the unit? Okay, in these situations, right, let me check the marking schema. Okay, in this situation, there won't minus mark for it now, but try not to risk it because you never know like when the examiner, they want the unit. Okay, so try to always include the unit if possible. Okay, then Andrew asked, is it always going to be in centimeter? No, it's not going to be always in cm. You can check your graph to determine the units. So like, let's say I have a graph of length over here in centimeter over time. So this is in seconds. So when you are calculating your gradient, you are using your y-axis over your x-axis. Your y over your x. So centimeter per second. So this is the unit for your gradient. Can I say light makes scale of ruler unclear to measure? Or you mean like there's a reflection, Khalid? If yes, then yeah, no problem there. I show method on graph, but take value from table also cannot. Yeah. Usually when you show them already, right, like you show them in this way, you must take the 2 points over here when calculating your grade. If it's current over resistance graph, what would be the unit? Okay, if let's say you got your current over resistance, current is in ampere, resistance is in ohm, then your unit will be ampere per ohms. Then why isn't the unit cm per newton? Okay, for this graph over here right now, your n is not the newton. Your n is actually something with no unit one. Because from previously, right, when you calculate the n, you are using a height centimeter divided by another height centimeter. So the unit get cancelled off, you got no unit for the n. So that's why we didn't put cm per n. The n is not the unit, it's just a symbol. Okay, can or not? So yeah, for these questions, we actually discussed already previously. The difficulty is okay. Then for your improvement, right, you can tell them to replace screen to a translucent screen. Can I say image is too small? I don't think you can in this case because your image right now is 4 point something cm. So in this case, it's not too small for you to measure. Draw reflection of object, then measure is it a good improvement. Draw reflection, then measure. I can't imagine how it looks like for Kali. But if you can say clearly how, then probably yes. Can I say it's not done in a dark room? Okay, the dark room, all those things, right? You guys should say it if they ask you about what are the improvements that you can make. Okay, then improvement here, if you are dealing with lenses, then yes, you can say about dark room. But in this case, you are talking about the difficulty. They didn't mention in a light place also, so it's not that good to write that as part of your answer. So what is a translucent screen? So translucent means like it's half see-through. So it's like this lah. Like just now I mentioned, if your screen over here is an opaque screen, right, means you cannot see through. You cannot measure the image from behind. But if you replace it with a half see-through screen, okay, you can still work out the image from behind and you measure from there. Trace the reflection on the screen and turn off light then measure, so light doesn't become a difficulty. Then yeah, Kali, if you got mentioned that, then yes, you can say that.